Previously on Trails Through Daybreak, Verne participated in a street race against the High Bloods and won by driving safely. During the Connect events, he taught Yume how to play chess, helped Fairy escort lost children, found Nina in her street performer disguise, and hung out with Prince Sharid while learning about his ambitions. That's it for now. Hopefully I won't be too screwed in terms of finances for the next area. Call it night. Tomorrow's another busy day. Should probably turn soon. Nope, no choice. This is our only day in Edith for some reason. Come to think of it, I know Agnes is gonna go by train, but I should probably get what the prince sent me fitted sooner rather than later. First time doing any major mods to my baby in a while. Might as well have some fun with it. Roughly 2 hours prior. Oh no, don't tell me she's gonna get kidnapped or something. Or maybe she'll bring Ren. Ooh, that was another close one. It looks like I made it in time for curfew. Just. I'll have to try and get back to my room without running into the dorm mother. I think Van is proving a bad influence on me. I need to keep living my own life and making my own decisions, not letting others make them for me. If I do...
I trust you've made up your mind.
Yes. I imagine Van will be contacting you with our answer soon.
Excellent. Where you'll be going for your educational visitation is also decided then?
Nothing gets past you, does it? Just how much does Dad know? Not just in general, but about the Blacklight District too.
Reports are regularly given to him on pertinent developments, and I have every reason to believe he reads them. As for the place you reference, I will refrain from commenting there.
Everything is being done with Dad's approval, isn't it? That place is meant to serve as somewhere the overly ripened juices from the fruit of our unprecedented prosperity can pool and gel. A place where the malice and desires of a certain subset of the population can be isolated and effectively controlled.
You truly are sharp. And from more than the influence of your new job. There is no resisting blood, I see. Perhaps you might even consider following the path of the McDowell family's young scion.
Excuse me. Good night.
Yes. My goodness. Do you realize how close you are to breaking curfew? I'm so sorry for being late.
Perhaps I pushed her a little far. It's a bad habit I have when it comes to Elaine, too. Even if I'd still like to believe I'm better than he is. We won't be able to count on the guild this time. I'll need another play.
He really is a crafty one. But I suppose this is just a message from Adios, telling me to see what's going on for myself. I'll also have to take charge of the younger students. This is going to be busier than a simple tea party.
That was several days past. Could use those days to grind more Sepef. Perhaps we arrived a little early. Odin and Albert are coming from the 10th district, so they should be here before long. I'm not really sorry I asked so much of you. Don't worry though, even though I'll be away from the group, I promise I won't let it affect my work. And I never had any doubt. In fact, I already told the...
Agnes!
Oh.
Well, you're early. All ready to head out?
Almost. The hour should be... Oh, you finished working on the car. Yeah, mechanic over in Riverside had to lend a hand, but we got it right in time. If I squint hard enough, I can almost fool myself into thinking it's a limo. The maximum occupancy has been improved from 5 to 8 passengers, and it sports its own onboard computer. We could even fit Anya's and her friends now. I suppose you could. You've been up to some interesting business now, haven't you? Not half as interesting as any trip you're in charge of. On the other hand, it's really reassuring to know you'll be around Basel, you know, just in case. I can say the same with you. And why you seem to know each other so well. And we have a little history together, you see. Huh? Oh my. Ding ding, another challenger enters the ring. We're talking about 5 years ago here. Stop being such a damn tease. Oh dear, how cool of you. I'm not going to get a real answer to this, am I? Regardless, what are you all doing here? Oh right, hey Reset. This is for you, Miss Claudel. These are sandwiches for breakfast as well as some coffee. Victor and Paulette asked us to give it to you. They made more than enough for your friends to have some too. How thoughtful of them. I concur, and it smells wonderful too. Knowing the chef is sure to be great. What's going on here? Had to get in a heartfelt goodbye before we left. Don't make too much of a show of it, you two. No way, she really does have a boyfriend at her job. No, she does not. Please, everyone, this is a misunderstanding. We'll go ahead and get out of your hair now.
We'll see you again in Basel, Agnes. Race you there.
Wait, Bart, isn't she going by train? You can't race a train.
Right! Travel safely, everyone.
The long-distance passenger train to Basel, Province de Auge, will soon be departing. Passengers en route to Altair or Crossbell will be transferring at Mart.
Oh, I just can't wait. If I'm not mistaken, isn't that the Republic's high-tech engineering city? That's right, according to the travel guide, there's even has something called an aerotram. So, if I may ask, Agnes, what exactly were you and that man talking about? Come on, the train's departing, so let's get a move on.
She noticed me. No doubt about it. Former enforcer of the Society and the adopted daughter of the Liberalian Royal Army's commander. Her presence in the Republic clearly isn't a coincidence. Neither the division chief nor Kincaid have any idea what the current administration is up to. Regardless, I will fulfill my duty and see that his ideals are not in vain.
Damn, this backseat is life. 8 might be a tight fit, but I could sure spend a night here. I could spend a night here for sure. I swear, idiots, if you get there in that seat, take off your damn shoes or something. It's a shame Agnes couldn't come with us. It's not the same without her. Don't worry, I'm sure she'll have a chance to try out the upgraded backseat soon enough. Even though there is less space for cargo, the computer still fits snugly. Yeah, it kind of scares me how the Crown Prince knew how to pick such a perfect gift. Where's the wise? I'll never get in debt to people like that. He says while having the time of his life installing that very same gift. It is weird, though. It feels like he's both using both us and the guild depending on what he wants to do. Unrelated, but what's Basel like? I've never been, not even for an operation. Couldn't say I'm the biggest expert myself, but I have been there a few times for jobs. Located down in southwest Calvard on the walls of Auge Canyon, it's a haven of learning and industry. The Institute of Science and the Artisanal District have been around since the Middle Ages. Indeed, alongside those two areas is New Town, which houses Verne as its center. It sprung up when one of Professor Epstein's 3 disciples brought in advanced technology. Oh, I know, that was Professor Hamilton from the Central East, wasn't it? Why does the bread look blue? At the time, the anti-immigrant sentiment wasn't quite as strong. Professor Hamilton's proposal was quickly accepted by the Institute of Science and Artisanal District. And so, 45 years ago, the Institute of Science and the Artisans Guild came together to establish the Verne Company. They then went on to further orbital technology in new, innovative ways. Right, like how Calvard and the Verne Company were the first to develop orbital cars. That eventually led to the 4 big car manufacturers being established as affiliated companies. And while Calvard pioneered orbital cars, the Empire was the first one to develop orbital trains, and Liberal the first to develop orbital airships. It's amazing the kinds of things a little research uncovers about the history of something so commonplace. All good to know too. I'll have to keep it all in mind for my report. We're not even done, because all that links to the development of films. Isn't this all a bit too simple for a topic? Why don't be like that? Oh, to be soon again. When I was their age. Wait, I'm only 21. I'm not an old pile of bones yet. The war 2 years ago and the lead up to it was a big turning point in tech across the continent too. The major powers were locked in a heated arms race with each other. The Empire even ended up creating these giant robots. Those Panzer Solid things, yeah. I've seen them in person before, and I couldn't believe what I was seeing. Wars accelerate the birth of new technology, and that new technology in turn spurs on yet more wars. Liberal's airships are an excellent example of that, since they were first developed in response to a war between it and the Empire. Anyway, it was pretty clear tech-wise that the Empire was ahead of the Republic during the war. Calvard's back on top now, though. Yeah, the reparations and desire not to be outwon by the Empire again more than fueled the fire. That's what inspired Zyphas and the installation of the orbital network all across the country. Where it is, our military weaponry's got a massive overhaul in store soon too. And the one aggressively advancing all that is our hot-ass president, Roy Gramhart. It's funny hearing you say it out loud, but yeah, he's pretty hot for his age, huh? He's become a big name even in the Empire, for a variety of reasons. I'm sure. Well, that just goes to show how big a deal he is on an international scale. Yeah, for how difficult things were at the end of the war, he's done a pretty stellar job of steering our ship. Heh. It's true that the current government is handling things extremely well, but that's more because either way, large influxes of Mira and major changes on the world stage often manifest as distortions of society. I don't know where that fact's got anything to do with what we're going to investigate.
But try to sniff around for signs of trouble while we're there, right?
Miss Perfect's thing shown when we were talking about the place. We already know there's trouble going in.
We will be on the lookout for anything we can glean regarding the many major ongoing projects in the city, as well as ready to sniff out any significant groups and organizations that may be at work.
Right, together with Agnes, too.
I didn't even have to say anything, huh? Yeah, you're right on. Only as far as affected by game speed. I don't think anyone drives as good as you, Reset. You know just how to make those little subtle moves to work with the flow of traffic. Yeah, never seen anyone drive so straight. Why, thank you very much. Of course you got an international license, what did I expect? I know I'm a perfect 5 on the driving scale, but I don't mind leaving the work to a solid 3 like you. Better you than a 2 over here. Yeah, she's pretty damn— Wait, am I the 2? That's right, Chief. Better get your act together. Don't you worry though, you ever really want to make her scream, I'm here. You rat bastard, don't think you can satisfy my girl with how rough you handle. Mr. Wade, Mr. Arkride, the child is present. Huh? I wonder what Agnes is up to. Your great-grandfather left that behind, yes? It must be very precious to you if you even brought it for visitation. It is, yes. It's no exaggeration to say that I am who I am because of this. Though recently it's given me an awful lot to think about. Well, there's nothing wrong with that. It doesn't seem like to me like you have any regrets about it, at least. You're right, I don't. Someone told me that I make the calls on what I want to do with my life. Maybe I haven't made all the right ones, but even still, my world has truly broadened, and I've gotten to know so many wonderful people. I've come to know the nation of my birth from angles I've never thought possible. And thanks to that, I'm now beginning to see how I should face the man moving this country forward. Not even trying to hide it, are you? Wasn't it supposed to be a secret to everyone but these two? True it was. But I don't know, I get a feeling it's fine if you know too. Ever since meeting you in April, you've been so kind to me. You're the one who connected me to Van, so... Oh, I see now. You pushed me to use the orbital net specifically so I'd find his office, didn't you? Yeah, bingo. If it matters, we hadn't seen each other since we first met for a request 5 years ago. He wasn't even aware I had come to Calvard as a foreign exchange student. It doesn't matter, of course, but then why did you take his arm like that? To see your reaction. I can't believe you.
But really, I like hearing how you got to know him. He must have been so kind to you back then, huh?
How did you know?
Well, because you introduced me to him. You're always looking out for us, Ren. So I know you would never steer any of us in the direction of someone you didn't truly trust.
Well, okay, you got me there. He was very kind, yeah. The one who gave me the push to go from being Kitty to who I am today. He had just started out as a spriggan, and he wasn't the most sensitive or competent. But he stayed with me, struggled with me, and showed me a path to the people I love most in this world.
Wow, I had no idea. I guess Van's always been Van. So after you met him, you were able to reunite with your loved ones?
So she met him before the Crossbell arc?
That's right, and they're why I'm here now. They're the ones who encouraged me to study abroad, so it's thanks to them that I was able to meet all of you. And through some twist of fate, I accepted the position of student council president and am now heading up this little trip. You really never know where fate will take you.
Tell me about it.
Does he still obsess over sweets, by the way? I also remember him going on and on about cars.
Oh boy. If anything, he's an even bigger fiend about them than he was before. At least, according to someone who knows him much better than I do, he is.
Ah, the resident Daybreak. Seems like they have quite the sordid relationship. Just what exactly is going on between them? I know you've got to be curious.
Not at all. Though, I, might have a small idea.
Crap! It'd be weird if we woke up now. Plus, I want to hear more of what Ren has to say. Kinda seems like Agnes needs a little boost from us, so we better do what we can to be there for her.
I still refuse to acknowledge that guy and his operation as legitimate. But since we're going to the same place, I'm happy to keep an eye on her as her friend.
Neck and neck, who's gonna win?
Our next stop is Basel, Province de Auge, the terminus of this express line. Please ensure you have all your belongings with you when disembarking the train.
Oh,
Finally.
We're getting close.
Nice.
That's the exit right there.
Verne Plaza. Basel, the engineering city.
Oh, Van! Just look at this!
What is up with this place? What a wild sight.
On the left is Newtown. Off to the right is the Artisanal District.
Yeah, and up top is the Basel Institute of Science. We're gonna be going around till we hit the parking lot in front of Verne HQ. Time for us to have a chat with the CEO.
Amazing, can't believe the city exists in the middle of a ravine. Verne HQ, I knew it was big, but seeing it up close is just redonkulous. Oh, and is that the aerotram I spied with my little eye? Wow, those are markedly different from the trams in Heimdall. Yo, this place is legit, mad respect. This looks to be a showroom floor for cars. That sounds right up Van's alley. Alright everyone, let's get checked in at the hotel first. Once we drop off our bags, we can go pay the fine people of the Verne Company a visit. So that's why they call it a planned city. They developed the whole thing in big chunks. Whoa, the HQ is bigger than anything I've ever seen in the capital. Fitting for the Republic's largest private company. And I believe that hotel over there is where the students from Aramis are staying. Oh yeah, we're staying in different places. Of course, yo Van, we're in the Artisanal District, right? Van? What's he looking at? More pavilion? Right, should've figured he gets sidetracked by big wheels. And he calls me a kid. Don't knock out until you tried it. It looks like a nice little place. I'll take you there later if you want. For now, though, let's get down to business. He's got a good eye. Small wonder he's connected to the chief. At any rate, I need to focus on my work.
This place is quite nice. Very calm and tranquil.
I think plain's the word you're looking for. Would it kill them to glitz up the joint a little?
Not everything's gotta be like Longport, kid. Anyway, let's have a chat with the receptionist lady.
President Rooster, if you could greenlight some budget allocation for this new project, then we... Absolutely not. We're stretched too thin as it is. We already have 2 major projects. We can't handle a further new hires. Come back to me with an impact plan and we'll go from there. This is going to be tricky. We don't have the budget space to fit much more. This is a high priority project direct from a Verne company. We would have loved to cooperate on this project, but... Well, that's not what I'm worried about. It's more the budget. Welcome to the Verne company. What brings you here today? We're Arkride Solutions from the capital. We're here on an official request from Elsheim. Good. Mr. Tausen has been expecting you. Take the elevator on your left to the meeting room. It's on the 20th floor.
Arkride Solutions. So you're the investigators that Elsheim hired.
Pretty much. They asked us to look into the various problems that have hit Basel.
Putting their noses where they don't belong. It's nothing. Let me get straight to the point. Any concern is unfounded. We have everything under control.
Do you now? If you could please explain. First, regarding the instability of the orbital net within the city. It was discovered that it was a simple matter of heavy traffic on the net. And just like with our orbital distribution network, the problem has been solved. Isn't that so?
Yes, generally speaking. The maximum delay of 8.3% is down to 0.35% as of this morning.
That does sound like a big drop, yeah. You've still got that 0.35% hanging around, though. Ideally, that should be 0, yeah? It smells to me like there's some stuff to figure out there. And that ain't the only issue you're dealing with, is it? What about the swell of visitors buzzing around the city? Is that not obvious? Basel is the being heart of Calvard's industrial sector, home to my Verne group and nearly 100 partners and subsidiaries. That's thousands upon thousands of employees, contractors, managers, all acting of their own accord. New hires from all over come in every day. So naturally the city appears busy. An influx of visitors, particularly at this time of year, is nothing to fret over. Even bad faith visitors, spies are all the rage these days, you know? I'm not sure what you've heard out there, but I'd advise against parroting such unsubstantiated claims. Your evidence, please? We've yet to investigate this issue. You're dodging up the question in place. You also lack the evidence to prove or deny the allegations. That's what we're here for, Mr. Tausen, to conduct the investigation on your behalf. So yeah, if we find anything, and I do mean anything, we'll let you know. He's hiding something. Fine, do what you will. Squabbling further over this would be a waste of time. Salician, if you would. Receive D-rank ID card. ID certification. Oh yeah, I heard about these. These are temporary issue security cards for visitors such as yourselves. The city implemented them last year. With these, you're free to use the Aerotram to travel to Newtown and the Artisanal District. You can't take the upper level Aerotram to the Institute of Science, however. Why not? Wait, hold up. Something's going on there, huh? Appreciate it. We'll go and get to work then. Wait, given our public position, we have to make sure the Principality saves space. I personally don't think this warrants an investigation by the likes of you, but we nevertheless prepared a point of contact for you. Quatre.
My name is Catrus Elysian. I'm an assistant at the Institute of Science. I have other business to attend to, so I can't always provide you with support. But should you have any questions, you're welcome to contact me.
Well, we appreciate that.
Contact information exchanged.
Huh. That's an unusual holo.
Don't worry about that. Actually, if you don't mind me asking.
Yes?
No, it's just don't take this the wrong way, okay? I was just wondering what pronouns to use for you.
Nani? Huh?
Are you out of your mind? Quatre is very pretty, but he doesn't really have a female physique.
Of course I don't! I'm a guy!
Look, seriously, I'm sorry. You're about 14 or so, give or take. At that age, I figured it was possible you could be either. You must have skipped more than a few grades of your assistant at the Institute.
I suppose you could say that. I'm actually 15, by the way. But I guess it's fine. Sometimes people do get the wrong idea from afar.
I wasn't sure at first of the way his coat covers him either. Yeah, but who makes the mistake as close as he is? Man, I sure as shit do not want to get old. Enough. If you're all done, then please get out of here. I'm a busy man. After this, Mr. Towson, sir, the students from Aramis Academy have arrived. Already, well, let them through. Solison, I'll be counting on you yet again. You're staying for 3 days, yes? Good luck clearing out the gutter, so to speak. Looks just like the last guy, the guy from Vegas Films. He's not even trying to be subtle. He's a real pain in the ass, but it makes it easier for us to move around at least. Works for me. And now you're starting to get it. Oh, shut up. He said there were no problems, but he certainly didn't act like that was the case. Agreed, he might not have the answers, but he most certainly has cause for concern, or at least that is how it appeared to me. I don't believe it will be easy to get anything out of him. I don't believe any part of this is going to be easy. We have to tackle it from a few different angles. Which means... Oh? Aren't they? They were in front of Central Station this morning. So he really is Agnes' boyfriend from her part-time gig. Lyle, I told you that's not true. Right, my bad. How's it going, good students? We're just here for work. Good luck with the whole school trip thing. Hey, I know I'm in her corner. I still want no part in any of this. Or welcome, students of Aramis. Right this way. Wait, do I have to switch control between the two different parties? These are your C-rank certification cards. They're primarily for outside training, so you'll have access to the Institute and the Aerotram. Thank you very much. Well, wait, so we can ride the Aerotram as much as we want. And we can visit the Institute of Science. This will help our reports big time. Wait. But Van's not allowed to go there, right? Huh. But Agnes can. Then each group is free to do what they want. We'll meet back up at the hotel lobby around 6:30. Remember, you'll be punished if you're late. Yes, ma'am. You won't catch me being late. Hey now, don't threaten the first years. Anyway, let's make sure this visit is a fruitful one. Let's get moving, underclassmen. And I'll leave you all to it. If you need anything at all, just contact me via the number I gave you. See you. Hold on a second, Quatre Salison. I've heard quite a few things about you, like how you're the professor's favorite student. Ren? Wait then. You see, I'm a foreign exchange student from Liberal, so we just happened to have met through a contact at ZCF. We had quite a wonderful chat after she read all of my past papers. ZCF, I've met both Professor Russell and his daughter, so... Wait, papers, don't tell me you're... Oh, never you mind that. To circle back to my original point, I have a request to ask of you. My friend here will be operating on her own. Can I ask you to take her to the Artisanal District for me? Ren. Okay, good. I still get all my casters.
So you're already getting a move on then?
Aw, and I was hoping we could hang out for a little bit too.
Sorry for deciding this on my own, you two.
Nah, it's fine. We've got 3 whole days, right? And you'll be back come nighttime anyway. We'll be counting on one heck of a report.
Just be careful, okay?
Of course.
Is this, perhaps related to... In any event, I don't mind. I just so happen to have business in the Artisanal District, so it works out. I'll show you the way.
Agnes Claudel. I'm a first year at Aramis Academy. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Likewise.
Oh no, a new rival.
Well.
Agnes says she'll be here in about 15 minutes. That's surprisingly quick. I was about to suggest we get started if she was going to be much longer. Alright then, while we're waiting, it's in gun time. Right now? Yeah, got order ahead of time so we can dig in as soon as Agnes gets here, of course. I thought so. Real slick. Shall we order one along with some coffee then?
Then I'm counting on you to lead the way, Mr. Silesian.
Of course.
Silesian.
Happily. Once we catch the aerotram, we'll be at the Artisanal District in no time at all. By the way, you're older than me, aren't you? Mister might be a little stiff. You can just call me Katra, if that's alright.
You don't mind? Then Katra it is.
Katra Silesian.
Oh, but I'm only older than you by a year, so I don't want you to be too stiff with me either. Why don't we talk like we're old friends?
Okay. I'll keep it casual then. I get the feeling you're always told to loosen up a little more.
That's right. My friends never let me hear the end of it, but I can't help the way I talk. I know I'm repeating myself, but it really is a pleasure, Katra.
Same to you. Now, should we get going?
The Verne Company's partnerships bring more than 20 companies under their umbrella. Each company is still managed individually, but our vertical integration strategy puts us in part of the Empire's own Reinford Company. Thanks to this structure, we have over 300 projects active in development. Though this does introduce some headaches. We managers certainly have our work cut out for us, juggling those projects and partners all at once. We managed though, huh? Alright, Katra, I leave Agnes in your capable hands. You two be careful now. Who knows what kind of awful messes you might get yourselves into. Okay, well, at any rate, let me show you to the Artisanal District. Oh, were you contacting someone just now, Ren? That friend of mine I mentioned earlier. I might be able to pull some strings and take you all on a little tour. My expectation is the gateway to disappointment, of course. Just carry on as normal and I'll keep you posted. Well, I suppose we will then. Thank you. I'll be back by curfew, so we can meet back up then. Don't you worry about us, Agnes. You do what you want. And if anything comes up, I'm just a call away. I'm always willing to lend a helping hand or two.
Not this way.
Man, they're railroading me. Welcome, welcome. What can I get ya? I go where my heart takes me, and I bring my little shop along for a ride. Who knows what customers I'll see next? Not the most practical business model, but it's what makes me happy, and my little niche has made me popular with the locals. You guys visiting, don't worry, this city's plenty safe. We were pretty swamped in the war. Imperial spies were crawling all over the place, trying to steal tech. But we kicked them out. All that's behind us now, so we can get back to keeping the peace. Catch you later. You have this knack for seeing things we can't. I bet you'll find plenty of good stuff out there. Tell us all about it tonight, okay? Just be careful, okay? Hurry on back if things get ugly. And keep that guy at arm's length. He's dragging you around way more than he has the right to. Who? Oh, don't worry about it.
Okay.
You seem awfully popular at your school, Agnes.
I do? Oh, no. My classmates are just always looking out for me. That's all.
Stay safe out there is all I'm saying. Katra, was it? Take good care of Agnes, okay? So that brings us to an interesting question. How does the Bank of Edith invest in Basel going forward? The market's shifted heavily toward state-sponsored development. Venture capital isn't as big a player anymore. But we still shouldn't put all our eggs in that one basket. Balance is key. With reparations drying up, the tides are soon to change. Now might be a time to future-proof our investment portfolio. Oh, I knew this would be boring. But no, they had to just drag me here anyways, freaking soon, Council President. Or just thinking about it's getting me pissed. I wonder what Ren said to him. Blackmail? Slash is annoying as usual. Can't give me some peace and quiet. And why the hell I gotta babysit a freshman? Okay, everyone's here. Let's get a show on the road. Given who we have, the motor pavilion would be a good place to hit up first. I need to work together with Ren to make sure his trip is a success. Sweet canned coffee, huh? Welcome to Basel Station, one of the Calvard's biggest rail hubs. We also produce a cutting-edge operational management system here. Several companies are testing the waters of it. Plus, Ventos, the industry leader in locomotive production, calls Basel its home. Working with them is a walk in the park. Not to toot our own horn, though. Enjoy your trip, folks. Now, the Transcontinental Railroad Company. They're headquartered in Edith. On top of that, we have our own domestic line, the Calvard Railroad, and the Edith City Subway. With all the infrastructure working together, we give even Arabonia's rail network a run for their mirror. So, Chinon, why do you pick Basel out of curiosity? Isn't Farbad more the entertainment hotspot? In practice, yes, but where'd all that film equipment come from? That's right, Basel. Plus, I mean, look at this place. You've got so many picturesque locations for a film shoot. It's not even funny. Gotcha. My bad for asking. He has a point. The city is absolutely stunning. Maybe we should make a point of going here again. Verne's HQ is huge. I mean, I guess I shouldn't be so surprised. They're a nation's leader in just about everything, film tech included. Oh man, this is bleeding edge. There's so much cool video tech here. Oh, and there's this other place. We first here decided to take a little underguided tour of the city. We've been to Aurora, which is where Reinford's headquartered, and we thought that place was high-tech, but boy. Basel is just in the whole other league. It's got so much stuff going on. They have these huge facilities and experiments, all within city limits. I hardly know where to look first. I want to take in as much of the place as I can. Come on, we gotta get going. There's so much to see. The motor pavilion's a hotspot, but I really want to check those out those official Verne shops too. Imagine getting my hands on one of those new stereos. That'd be a total chick magnet back. They'd be a total chick magnet back home. Whew, been really busy lately, but I gotta stick with the landing. Now's my chance to make a name for myself. I refuse to lose the guys. I'm gonna smash that glass ceiling and make the board of directors. Just so you watch. I should go over this with Van. Okay, all my errands are done. I should get back home before Dad starts to worry about me. But man, why did Dick get so angry back there? Playing with RC cars is supposed to be fun, so what's his problem? You don't see aerotrams much across the continent, do you? I call them a must where Basel is located. Newtown, the Artisanal District, the Institute of Science. It travels along a loop and helps consistently deliver parts wherever needed. The Artisanal District's platform is on the right. Just tap your car against the ticket gate. Alright, let me give it a try. With your rank, you're free to use our intercity aerotrams for hassle-free travel.
This is the aerotram.
Please mind the gap and watch your hands and feet as you board the aerotram.
When boarding the aerotram,
Where would you like to go?
have your authentication
Artisanal.
card ready and follow the instructions.
What a spectacular view! Though I get a little dizzy when I look down. And wow! Newtown is already so far away!
Enjoying yourself?
Yes! Tremendously! I bet Fairy would enjoy this too. I wonder if she's gotten the chance to ride yet.
She really is so cute. But how is someone like her connected to those others?
Here we are, this is the Artisanal District. Now we just need to find the hotel they're staying at. Oh, there's Van's pickup truck. So he drives an Ingert. He's even customized the frame. Wait, that material was only just developed. How did he get his hands on it? I didn't realize you were an expert. You pick this kind of thing up if you work with the Verne long enough, I suppose. So how did you get to know people like them? What do you mean? The spriggan, whatever you call him, and that red-haired guy both seem really shady to me. Though the girl and the maid, I think, they look like good people at least. I'm just having a hard time picturing what kind of group it actually is if you're involved with them too. Well, I can't blame him for thinking that way about them. Verne runs a problem-solving agency. In short, I work there as a part-time assistant for reasons I can't get into. And both work and my duties as a student happen to bring me here at the same time. Sounds like you got a lot on your plate. Are you sure it's okay to be working with them, though? Verne's CEO didn't seem very happy about them sniffing around. Our work is complicated, I'll admit, but we don't do anything illegal. Technically. His willingness to hire an upstanding young lady like you does reflect well on him, I'll give him that. Even if I don't think highly of his choice to involve someone like you in a business like this. People say about him a lot. You have nothing to worry about, though, really. He might skirt those rules here and there, but he's still a man I can genuinely respect. Well, if you say so. He feels like one of those guys who takes some getting used to. The way he treated me was just... Okay, it was so close to forgetting, too. Did something happen? Nothing worth bringing up. Anyway, we shouldn't keep your friends waiting. Agnes, we're over here. You came quick. Oh, wait a sec, isn't that... Sorry for keeping you. Katra was good enough to guide me here. Oh, thanks for helping her out. We ordered an gun for the group. You want to join us? No, I'm fine. I'm not hungry right now. You're lost. The taste is downright divine. I'll make it up to you some other time then. You don't owe me anything. It's not like I did anything special. I suggest you don't pull any funny business while you're in the city, though. No causing trouble for the woman in your group either. Oh? I'll get going now, Agnes. Let me know if you need my help with anything. Oh, I will. Thank you. Man, it would have been nice if he gave me the chance to thank him somehow. Puberty's rough. He sure had a soft spot for you, though. Do you think? He just struck me as a very friendly sort in general. We got along right away. I hope I can be friends with him, too. Well, I'm sure that won't be a problem one bit. I'll be happy to introduce you if we get a chance. How old are you? 5? There's nothing wrong with wanting to make friends. Yeah, no need to rain on her parade. Here's your order. One of our famed guns. Now this is what I'm talking about. Come and have a seat, Agnes. I'll get to cutting it right away. She always used to making guns for me back in the day.
I finished, Catra. I'm quite confident in today's dessert. The more worried you are about something, the more important it is to take a break and relax. No need to push through.
I think I can trust Agnes, but I better keep a close eye on the rest of them. I don't want anything frightening a place so special to me. I suppose it wouldn't hurt to say hello to the supervisor and take care of my usual work while I'm here. No, that's the stuff. You won't find a better marriage of flavors than these bitter walnuts with sweet caramel nougat. It's so mouth-wateringly rich. And you wouldn't believe how well it pairs with strong coffee. I swear, I was born just to savor moments like these. No one wants to hear this every time, you know. Just eat the damn thing. He's describing it to a T, though. I can't get enough of that buttery flavor. When Chips Fancy says it's good, then you know you're in for a treat. And my nose is good for more than just sniffing out trouble, you know? I feel like you're joking, but I could buy it working for stuff like this easy. Indeed, now I think we've rested for long enough. Perhaps we should get to work. Do you think we should prioritize investigating Verne? No, I think we should hold off at doing that. I can't imagine we find anything major that this fast even if we tried. I'm thinking we should start wandering around Basel and taking care of 4 SPGs. That'll give us a decent idea of the situation here. The same pattern as usual then, but how can you be so sure that word of our work has spread to here? Good question. Verne's boss didn't seem like he wanted to help us any more than he had to. Well, I don't think we gotta worry about that. Not after my headache of a friend slapped this job on us. Right. That man from CID. He does seem like a highly capable person, though that's the least to be expected of their chief analyst. You and he go back quite some time, I believe. Unfortunately, yeah. I doubt he's here in person, though. More than likely, he sent someone in his place. Between this and the air project he teased, I'm sure there's a ton of scheming going on in that head of his. Guess we should go find out what kind of 4 SPGs we've got waiting for us then. So when do you need to be back at the hotel? And what are you going to do about your uniform? Ren said to be back by 6:30. I brought some clothes besides my uniform. Don't worry, let me go and get changed. I'll take you to our room then. We will handle paying the bill in the meantime. Fairy took Agnes to the girls' room so that she could get changed. After she was done, they reunited with the rest of the group and began their first day of work in Basel. My sister told me she'll hold down the bar, and I can do all the other stuff in exchange. Honestly though, I feel like I'm doing the lion's share of the work. She dumps everything on me. And now I have to manage this delivery system she just cooked up on a whim last month.
Okay.
I'm in charge of helping out guests with outside the bar, so let me know if there's anything I can help you with. I wasn't just figuring I'd have to do all the online order work too. We have a dedicated delivery guy now at least, and the online ordering system is up and running too, so it's a lot more manageable now. Thanks for stopping by earlier. I hope you enjoyed that in Garden. I really put my all into it. My brother works the register and handles the end guests, so I get to focus on the food. I'm really glad it worked out like that. I can't stand that clerical stuff, but cooking, that's what I like. I mean, we all have things we're good at and things we're not. It's plain to see here in the Artisanal District. Working here in the bar just happens to be my niche. I'm happy I'm getting better as a cook because of it.
Don't take too long to decide now.
Okay, that's gonna cost a lot. Now I'm all checked in here, and I can take it easy for the rest of the day. This is the life. What am I here for? Well, I work for a wholesale company that deals with industrial problems, orbments. They ship me out here to check out what's hot on the market and bring some samples back, plus talk to some of the manufacturers. Well, all that can wait for tomorrow. Today I've got dinner for one and a bottomless wallet. Thank God for company funds. Alright, I've picked up all the lunch orders, now to deliver them. A lot of the artisans have this habit of getting so caught up in their work that they forget to eat. So the inn decided to start up this delivery service last month. That way they don't accidentally go hungry. It was just the right time for me, actually. I was trying to find a job, and then the inn came a-knocking. Worked out perfectly. Quattro's been awfully busy these days, hasn't he? I do hope he's keeping well. I know the professor isn't around anymore, but Giscard and plenty of others are still around to help him out. But he's still feeling uneasy about things, regardless.
Alright.
Skull of Hard Knocks. There's a professor I look up to as a mentor of sorts, but I just can't do this anymore. I'm trying to gather evidence to prove he's been abusing his power over others. And so I want to get verbal testimony. I don't want this to blow up, so I haven't spoken with the guild or the cops. I'd like to request a careful investigation from you guys. Oh, this one's real serious sounding. Yeah, I understand why I don't want to go to the guild or the police about it. I really hope we can help them while we're here. We might learn more about what's going on in the Institute while we're working on it too. That'd be two birds with one stone. Makes sense. Sounds harmless to me, but what's your take? Fairy brought up a good point. We can get some info on the Institute while we work on the case. Pretty vague though. They didn't give their name or the professor they're accused in. Really going out of their way to make our job difficult. Naming names in this case might result in the professor or other parties threatening the whistleblower. I believe our client just prefers to err on the side of caution. Yeah, that tracks. Fair enough. Reset, can you handle recording our convos? Certainly. We gotta be careful who we talk to about this, so client doesn't want word of this getting out. Let's start with people unrelated to the Institute. That way we don't accidentally hit a nerve. That makes sense to me. I imagine there will be plenty of those here in the Artisanal District. Let's get started.
Let's hurry up and finish this.
Well, I didn't realize there was a third floor to the inn. That was stupid of me. I'm an engineering consultant who works with clients in the workshops both, so that they can work together at peak efficiency. So my travels often bring me to Basel, naturally. I'm something of a regular here at the inn. Basel's artisans speak for themselves in terms of quality. Clients everywhere want their work, and my job is to help them get it. Just the other day, I hooked up a prestigious watchmaking firm with Goland's workshop to make their custom gears.
Very well.
Ooh, those errands took a lot longer than I thought they would. I think I'll rest up a bit before I go see Dad. He works at the shop floor here in the Artisanal District. I'd say earn a break. What the? I don't want to go yet. This must be Aerotram Station. I can't believe it goes all the way up in the sky. That's right. This will take us to Newtown in no time. All you need to do is hold your certification card over the ticket gate. Oh, guess we're not taking this one after all. Our D rank card isn't accepted on this Aerotram apparently. We need a C rank card or higher. Are you sure? I could have sworn we had a C. Way to roll out the welcome mat when we're here for Alzheimer. We'll tell them to throw one of their biggest stakeholders a bone. I was really looking forward to it too. Well, nobody's crying over spilled milk. You can head up on up if you want, Agnes. We'll take the long way. No, it's alright. I'd rather stick together. I'm sure we'll get to ride a tram to another day, Fairy. Don't let me get you down. You're right, yeah. I wonder if anyone can forge a card for us. Ooh, technology, huh? We have to handle all kinds of gizmos and doodads these days. I couldn't tell you what half of these even do, but we want to make sure to treat them with care all the same. Usually we end up delivering them hand by hand, and when you put them in a truck, they slide and they bang around, and that's not good. First the fire of the plant, then the car was having trouble. I'm beaten, it's only afternoon. I really can't do all this on my own. Thank the gods that Regina and the others are here to help. Maybe we can finally clear out that backlog I've built up. Alex was telling me all about you. You're awfully interesting folks from the sounds of it. Hopefully we don't have to tackle any big cases together, but if we do, I'll have your back. Ooh, it's not easy working in product, let me tell you. Mediating between factories and artisans is stressful work. Now that the artisans are saying they want to delay everything so they can do just these tiny tweaks to the product before it goes online. I don't get it. Why do they care so much about that extra 1%? It's good enough as it is. This guy works in product procurement, huh? Don't think he's working for the Institute, but he might know a thing or two about him. Wouldn't hurt to ask.
Let me ask you something.
A professor abusing their assistants. Well, I'm not sure why you're asking me specifically about it, to be honest. I just work in Verne's procurement division. I don't attend the Institute or work with him directly at all. We know, and that's exactly the angle we want. Word travels, you know? I get that. I haven't really heard anything about it, though. Sorry. Verne and the Institute are very closely linked, though, and that does create conflicts of interest sometimes. I may not have heard about it, but it is believable. It's very possible the two sides are stressing each other out. Can you tell us a bit more about how Verne and the Institute work together? The Verne Company awards grants to the Institute of Science to research and develop new products on their behalf. That allows the Verne Company to curate their products with research from the Institute's experts. Oh wow, that's really neat. If I recall, Verne can trace its roots back to the old Artisans Guild into the Institute itself. I always figured they worked well together because of that. They did, past tense. They had good relations while their senior advisor was still there. Well, actually left Basel some time ago. Now Verne and the Institute hardly collaborate at all. It's every project for itself. Maybe the outside in charge scared her off. Thanks for the info, that helps a lot. We're in the street as Giscard landed another big project. Old Giscard heads up the Artisans Guild. As a fellow member, I'm proud to have him as our ambassador. I'm happy to be where I am, but Giscard didn't get where he is by settling. I gotta keep moving up in the world just like him. I specialize in pressure equipment, and that's a big niche nowadays. Only gonna get bigger, my gut says. He mentioned that he's a member of the Artisans Guild. He might have some dealings with the Institute itself. Yeah, I guess it'll be easier to get info out of him than somebody higher up on the food chain.
Let me ask you something.
Doesn't ring a bell, sorry. My son is studying at the Institute, and he's never told me about anything like that. That doesn't prove it one way or the other, of course. I just haven't heard about it. Did he tell you about any art stuff? Anything helps. Well, sometimes I do hear about people in the same lab butting heads over funding. I heard these grumblings about two professors going at it even. It seems like a pretty stressful place. With all the greed and infighting over projects, it sounds like it's got everybody at each other's throats. That makes sense, yeah. That might be what started the harassment. Do you know which professor specifically? I really can't remember, sorry. I feel like there was at least one of Professor Hamilton's students involved, but that's all I got. I see. I wonder if this professor was jealous of someone else or someone envied them instead. Well, thanks for the info, all the same. Oh, hello there. My name is Sister Paula. I'm new to Basel in the church. Admittedly, it's quite charming. It's quite daunting. I grew up in the country. These fancy machines and technology are so far beyond me. I can hardly wrap my head around what the artisans and students discuss with me. Still, I'll do my best. I'm so knowledgeable about matters of the heart. If anything has you nervous, I'll help however I can. I hardly ever saw machines in my hometown. Now I'm surrounded by them. I want to help the townsfolk here just as Fire Flicktam does, but I've definitely got my work cut out for me.
The skies.
Well, what a pleasant surprise. It's not often we greet travelers from afar in our humble church. We tend to only see locals here, artisans, students, researchers, and the like. We see some rare famous faces here, even. Big or small, we welcome everyone all the same. To worry is human. Those anxious or disconcerted may turn to open doors. You really gotta work with Giscard as a part supplier, that's amazing. Oh man, I can't believe I got to be your student. Yep, sure did. They had me working on joints. They need the parts precise down to the micro-reach. Our factory is already famous for casting and laughing, but I'm still honored they picked us for a task over to other shops. I'll say, that's so cool. Just I'm kind of bummed that I'm only here about it now. I hope I get to work on big projects like that someday. When's my big chance gonna come around? You know, that's a good goal, but I don't think you're ready for that just yet. You have this habit of ditching your work before it's polished. You gotta look where you're walking, you know? You look too far ahead and you'll trip over yourself. My boss's strength is precision. He can cast metal parts even more precisely than machine metal works can. I really hope I can make stuff as good as he does someday. And man, have you heard about the projects he's on? He gets to work on these awesome machines. It's so cool. Orbments have developed a lot, but at the end of the day, they still run mechanical gears and hinges, just like any other machine. That's good news for us metal workers. We're the backbone of the whole orbment industry. We'll have to say work for decades on the King. The more moving parts you've got in the machine, the more likely one of them will break. I've been hearing that a lot of places in town are having problems with the grid. Never had that back in my day, because there was no grid, of course. Goes to show the more you rely on tech, the more it can let you down. I wonder who lives here. Yeah, it's really high up.
Ooh, there they are! I'm so glad I finally found them.
Hello. Is there something you need from here? The owner of this house hasn't been home in a while, I'm afraid.
We were just walking around and happened to end up here, so you know who owns this place then?
Yeah, you could say we're acquaintances. Well, that might sound a little too cold, actually. I don't know if I could really call us family, but we are close. Just not as close as he is.
Girls like you points have all gone into her face and tits. Total ditz with a capital D. Aaron.
You know, you guys are all just adorable. Especially you tiny thing. Where are you from? Do you want me to show you around?
I'm not that tiny.
Oh, silly me. I forgot I have somewhere else to be. You won't be able to meet this house's owner, but the boy looking after it in her absence should be back tonight. Goodbye now.
She was dressed like she was a researcher at the Institute or something. Wish we could have talked to her a bit more about that. I wanted to make her understand my size isn't all there is to me. I'm strong too. Late 20s, huge tits, kind of an airhead. Freckles, glasses. Yeah, I'd hit it. Are you going to start behaving like an adult, Aaron, or am I going to have to force you to? I wonder if that could be... It's locked. Yeah, I guess we'll have to come back another time. Well, it was in advance. Surprised to see you taking a business trip this time of year. Yeah, a client came in with a big job, so we're out here taking care of that. Looks like you're moving on up in the world too. Last I saw, you were a part-timer still in school, and now you're the receptionist. Yep, they hired me here fresh out of college. He's another acquaintance of yours? You've got friends in all sorts of places. Oh, we're just in the same field. We worked together on a job a while back. Jen was actually telling me about you the other day. He said we should be fine contacting you for help if we need to. I heard the same from a friend of mine outside the guild. If something serious goes down, there's no shame in us working together. Oh, who? Renee or Killick, I'm guessing. I swear, you can't walk by orange while people dragging me into their business. I ain't a bracer, you know. Oh, speaking of which, you're... Elvis, Regina. Speaking of the devils, these two bracers work in Edith, correct? Hey there, I didn't think I'd run into you guys here. Oh man, don't tell me we all got shipped out here on behalf of the same guy. Obviously not. I have no idea why you're even here, but we're here on official orders from the guild, not an individual client. And wherever you guys go, trouble seems to follow. I think it's making me superstitious, not gonna lie. Hopefully that's not the case here. Man, I don't enjoy it any more than you do. Stop bringing me like I'm the one at fault. I'm just doing my job and putting food on the table. Surely a C-rank racer's got better things to worry about than some spriggans, so let's stop letting me live rent-free in your head, yeah? Smartass, I swear, this is why I can't stand you. You're always just... Well, forget it. Just don't get up in our business, got it? Or I know he's a bit abrasive with you, but I do think he respects your abilities. If you come across anything, just let us know. You're doing work for the guild anyway, so we may as well share intel. Funny way for him to show respect, but, well, you do you, Bracer Boy. I'm not too worried about him. If we need a guild to lend a hand, we'll ask for it. For now, we got our own business to focus on. Whereas you've been busy yourself, Van, I keep hearing about all these jobs you're taking on. Seems like all of Calvard's running into trouble, and I can't deny that worries me. It makes the reports here all the more alarming. Guild's on alert too, huh? I don't know much about what's going on here in Basel yet, but hopefully we'll get to the bottom of it soon. I hope so. We're not technically working together, but it would be best for us to cooperate on this nonetheless. Agreed. Good luck out there, Alex. I've gotten to worry about how the power grid and orbital network have been acting up lately too. It's only been minor blips so far. I didn't notice until somebody pointed it out. But we shouldn't just ignore it, and that's all the more reason we need a tech-savvy bracer out here to help us out. Regina's even able to use a generalized Aeon system, so she should be just what the doctor ordered.
Indeed.
Orbital staff? Of course you guys got here first. We had to stop by a bunch of small towns on the way here. But that's the trade-off with being a public servant instead of a private eye. As soon as we're all checked in, we're heading right out into the field. Don't go making more work for us. We ran into Blanca not long after we arrived. Man, she's fast as ever. We'll really have to get cracking if we want to keep up with her. If you come across anything, just let us know. You're doing work pretty good anyway, so we might as well share intel.
The heck's that noise?
Jiskar workshop. It must be coming from inside here.
This is a mechanic shop, right? Let's take a peek inside.
Looks like they're making their own soul dots. Does that mean soul dot combat is coming back? Oh, get a load of that. Gift card workshop. Orbment regulator.
Come on, we ain't got all day. Get that work done.
Yes, sir. Are those from one of the Empire's Panzer Salots? No, they seem a little different. Yeah, word about these things have gotten out in certain circles, but most people still don't know about them yet. Guessing you do, though. Your company's involved in their development, right? Yeah, so not that much. We have only been assisting in trials. Who are you guys? I haven't seen you around before. This is a restricted area, you know? I totally get why you want to gawk at these beauties, but they're technically not public knowledge yet. And why are your doors open? Go ahead and move along now.
Wonder if they're the guys.
I didn't know machines like that were being made here in Calvard too. Sure, I've heard the concept behind their design is different from the Solats over in Arabonia, though. They're going to be revealed to the public along with their name sometime soon. Sure feels like we saw something we weren't supposed to, even if it was just the legs. I imagine that while they're being kept a secret from the public, most major groups and organizations have already been told about them. That includes those abroad or international allies, maybe even the Empire. I believe you're correct in your assumptions. I think that's true for all the weaponry that's going to be rolled out soon too, not just their sold-out lookalikes. Either way, this looks like the biggest workshop in the Artisanal District. We'll have to come back another time if we get a chance. I think that's all there is to see in the Artisanal District. We should check out the new town next. Since we cannot use the Aerotram, we will have to either walk or drive there. Let's take a walk. It'll help us get more acquainted with the city and its people. You gotta be kidding me. Walking is a pain in the ass. Well, I for one think a stroll would be lovely. Me too. Let's make our way to the bridge then. Thanks for tuning in to this Let's Play of Trails Through Daybreak. If you enjoyed, please leave a like, subscribe, and or hit the bell icon.